all I need. Except I put my trousers in the wash with the hanky in the back pocket. I'm not perfect. Right, I listened to a really good talk. It was very, very rarely do I listen to something, and this is why you need to sometimes go through hours of bullshit. I listened to a very good interview. Megan Daum, talking to I forget her name, but president of the ACLU for 15 years, from 91 to... Anyway, I'll put the reference up. So interesting on freedom of speech, which of course is sitting here, or even up in this town here. It's like almost irrelevant, because what is speech about really? It's about, you can't say that in... I met somebody yesterday who was so snotty, but at least she said, my God, Pastiland is much more conservative than you realise, which I had realised. My battery's going to run out. Why have I turned this on? Yep. Very good talk. Very interesting. Even I was a little bit kind of, I didn't realise that. I don't want to be seen as a scholar or anything like that. Why have I turned this on? The Dawn Chorus. It's just about being. There's a reason I turned this on, but I've forgotten it. I actually couldn't give a shit. There's no point. You can't have a conversation. Yes, I know what it is now. Right, have I got any battery left? Yes. All I cared about... No, that's the wrong way of putting it. A year and a half ago, encountering somebody who seemed to be on the same page. But I already had this setting. 2020. Right, a year ago... No, June, as I was sitting on a road by Her Creek, I had a growth start there, which was one of these cancerous growths, and it really was. But I didn't go to the doctor. The problem with 2020, which we will never get to the bottom of, as to what caused it, the relatively not... Well, it wasn't the Black Death. What caused this virus to abate? Was it mutated into a safer version? Whatever. Don't want to talk about it. But even that winter, as I put yesterday, I'm dealing with a countrywoman, and as I got to know her, because she was in a mess, and I understood her mind. I had to spend hours with her, and I recruited somebody else, a farmer's wife. No, I don't say that. A woman farmer, to be there, to be the witness, because she was so dodgy. I discovered gradually, although I already kind of knew. You're meeting somebody in the countryside. They're just obsessed with all their conditions, their health, etc. And then medicating with fucking amphetamine, for God's sake. Absurd. Crazed appetites. And so many people, more and more people are getting like that. But the problem with 2020 is that the ultimate... Now, I'm not bothered about health. I really care about health, but I don't think about it. Meeting the woman yesterday, the horsewoman, I don't think about the fact that I just don't think about it. It comes and goes. So it's like freedom of speech got mixed up with this last 15 years total obsession of going inside. Can I get this fixed? Can I get this healed? Can I get this? And this did all start with, actually, Patrick Holford, so we won't blame the women. Okay, Patrick Holford, dodgy guru of buy my supplements and you will be... Now, we all know this started 50 years ago in California, but freedom of speech got mixed up with this last 15 to 20 years absolute obsession with the body. And I understand that. If you're feeling psychologically weak in the world, you get bodily obsessions. I had one, not terrible, but I had one. I was under so much pressure in 2002 for the first time in my life. My daughter was being attacked via a system and a crazed whatever. After a few months, and it's not like you can't join the dots. You never know. But I started to get a bit like, my smell is like, oh, it's terrible. I haven't noticed my smell for years. Okay, that's a psychological or psychospiritual attack on me, completely innocent, as the court papers discovered later, and something happened whereby I became a bit obsessed. Not terribly, but I'd never really been aware of I'm smelling. Okay, didn't get deodorant, but we've gotten so inside, and these psycho-spiritual pressures, which means we do actually need to understand the spiritual and the wider, but it's very difficult. No, understand's the wrong word. We need to have a balanced way of celebrating it. Anyway, yes, but all they can say about 2020 is, the internet started to censor us if we were talking about vaccines or something like that. Unfortunately, it's like the lowest common denominator. The lowest common denominator in life is if you're obsessed with small things in your body, when the body, that just a month ago, I could say it's magic. I could say that somebody put shamanic spells on me and I've got photographs of it, but I just stopped thinking about it. And then a month or two ago, for 6 months it was really growing. Right, it just fizzled out. The lowest common denominator is when one gets stuck in these neuroses about bodily things which generally just sort themselves out rather than just going walking. And when that got mixed up with this wonderful talk the woman did on freedom of speech, it's almost like the lowest common denominator has come in, and thus it's all got messed up. But we're not going to get out of this, because we're never going to get out. First time I went to America, I saw at age 25, I saw this. God, they're obsessed with little bits of medication. That will fix this, that will fix that, that will fix that. Most of them don't work. There we go. The end.